So today I've been running around all morning again, but I figured since the last Zoom that we did was a little bit all over the place when it came to ads, that we weren't able to do like specific questions. So I wanted to let you guys ask me questions. If anybody wants to come out, just use the unmute yourself, or if you want to be on to shoot your question on the chat, we can do that. We can also go in and look at your ads too if you guys want to do that. Well, you know, all of the time until Allie gets here, so so we can do that. How has everyone's ads been running? Because most of you should all have ads up. Let's look. Yeah, all these people have been in for the whole month. So all of you guys should have ads running. Are you guys getting leads from your ads? Are you guys getting broke people? What's going on there? This is an interaction Zoom, so please unmute.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I have a couple ads up, and I know that my photos are good, and I know that my ad copy.
Oh, you froze.
And I'm getting a lot of likes and stuff, but I haven't really. Oh no, I'm gonna cut out. Hold on. But I haven't really been getting like a lot of comments or anything yet. So I'm just wondering.
Have you gotten, like, I know this is a touchy subject with getting people to comment on ads and stuff, but you don't need to necessarily have comments that say I'm in or lying, right? You can do other things like testimonials and just get people to even put emojis on your comments at all ads, and then it creates that people actually comment on this, right? So when my people aren't getting enough comments, that's what I recommend them to do, is get testimonials or get emojis or anything. But the biggest thing when getting comments, it's the best to get 4 words out of whoever's commenting, at least 4 words. It creates the most amount of interaction that you can through commenting, and the most amount of points that Facebook will kind of give you. So even when you guys are saying to your people, like your actual leads, to comment, come up with a phrase that's 4 words. So like, instead of I'm in, be like, I'm ready to get started, or I'm ready to or something that's 4 words long, because that'll actually get you the most points per comment. So that's a really good way to get your leads to even comment more of a full sentence, right? The other thing you could do, are you going after the people that are liking your posts, or are you just like inviting them to your page and that's where it stops?
So I didn't even know, like, I wasn't sure about that, because they come from MLM, and usually we would message everyone that likes, and I just think it's like a little aggressive, because sometimes it's like, okay, I just liked your page, like, calm down. So when I watched the Zoom last night with Brian, he did say, like, you can go invite everyone to your page, just make sure you're staying super active. So I haven't messaged anyone that liked it. I don't know if that's something that we do or not.
Again, ask your upline, but something that I do with mine is I don't push the business. I just say, I'll like them as a friend, and then this is what I do. I message and just say, hey, if you ever have any questions, feel free to follow my page, and I give them the link to my page, because just because they liked my post doesn't necessarily they went in and liked my page. Or what you can do is, once you've added them as a friend, and if they add you back, that means that they're somewhat interested, right? So if they add you back, then you can go in, instead of messaging them, you can go in through your personal side, go to your page, go invite your friends, find that person, and actually there's a little button at the bottom that says invite to page through Messenger, and I just click that, and it sends them a link right to my page, right to their messaging, so that they automatically get it. And it shows up with like a nice photo, and it says, hey, if you'd like to follow me, here's my link, or whatever. And so I don't have to actually type anything. Facebook automatically does it for me. And then if they want to create a conversation with me, almost all of the time that works. And I almost always get at least like somebody interested in at least watching the webinar, because if they've accepted my friend request, sometimes I'll wait for that, right? Because I'll know if they actually want to be contacted, if they accept that, right? Because they're seeing the same faces, like they're like, oh, that's that chick. But again, contact your upline and see what they think. But for me, that's what I would do, especially if my ad wasn't getting a lot of comments, because you need to be making money, doing something that's money making at some point.
Yeah.
And if you've tried getting testimonials on your ads and that didn't work, that would be the next thing I would do, because you can create a lot of interaction. And on more of a personal side note, because sometimes people just like, because they don't have time to read the whole ad, or they don't have time to actually get in contact with you at that moment. And that's what I find a lot of the time, that the people that have just liked my ads are like, oh yeah, what post was it that I liked of yours? And then I'll be like, oh, it was this post, and you can go to my page and check out the rest of my posts and whatever. And that's all I do. I'm never pushing in that. I just let them kind of create the questions, because they're always like, who are you? How do I know you? And I'm like, well, this is how we know each other. We don't know each other, but you have liked something on my page before, and I just wanted to reach out because you didn't actually follow my page, and I just wanted to know if you were interested, or if I should remove you from my follow-up list. You could make up a million things, right? Just create a conversation with them. But if after getting the the kind of testimonials and whatever emojis or whatever you want to get, that's kind of, you're safe with that. If that doesn't work, it's probably just your ad copy. It's not creating enough push for them to actually message you or
Okay.
Okay, so technically when I have an ad that does that, it's because my ad copy isn't telling them to do enough.
Okay.
And I would recommend getting them to write, like a four-word answer on your comment. So like, instead of I'm in, what would you say was a good 4-word? You're the one that told me that. When instead of commenting I'm in, 4 words, like
I'm ready to learn.
I'm ready to learn is a good one.
Okay.
Right? Because it's 4 words. You're getting the most points per engagement. But yeah, I would do that. I'd duplicate it and try changing the ad copy if that still doesn't work, by getting some more people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, if you have friends that understand what you're doing, but don't want anything to do with it, I sometimes will reach out to them that aren't in the business and be like, hey, can you just comment something like, I really like this picture? Or
Okay.
yeah, like
Great story
or something, right? Like, it doesn't have to be a lie. It doesn't have to be, they can say whatever, right? Like, and I don't support that either, like saying I'm in or whatever, but sometimes you need those comments to create an ad to be what it's capable of being. Because if you're getting the likes, it's working. It's just not working the way that you want it to work. So yeah. If that doesn't work, I would just create a whole new ad.
How many days it's been running?
Oh, Mike wants to know how many days it's been running, Melissa.
Like probably 5.
5. And how
On and off. I've been, like,
how many
changing
likes,
things.
like post engagements, have you gotten with that?
Like 600 maybe. There's
Oh,
like
like
60, 70 likes. Yeah.
Oh, 60, 70 likes. So yeah, that's a really good ad. So it's probably just something, I would duplicate it, change something in the bottom where it's telling them what to do, like the call to action.
Do you have, sorry,
Go ahead, Mike.
do you have too many call to actions? Like, do you have,
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
click the link or comment?
No.
No?
I took the link off, and I just said, just like say I'm in. I did have it in, but I did take my link off. So I've like done a couple changes today. So maybe I'll send it to you and you can take a look.
Be the issue too, because when you go in and edit an ad, it screws up the algorithm. So typically when I go and want to change something, I'll duplicate, change what I want to change, and almost create a whole new campaign, but like have everything the same except for the part I wanted to change. And then whatever one's running better, that's what I go with. And then if I ever want to make a change in the future, I do that again. And then right? Because like when we go to edit it, it kind of puts Facebook at a halt, and they're like, oh, snap, now we got to change something. Now we got to go a different route. And it kind of screws up with the algorithm with that. So, but that's just personally what I found. Like obviously with like ads and stuff, everyone's going to have different opinions and everyone's going to have different like theories on what works and what doesn't work. But I find when you edit a post, an ad, it does screw up with the point system. Did that help, Melissa?
Yes, it did. Thank you. Sorry, my boyfriend's being super annoying. They're so needy. No, that did help. Okay, I didn't know that like taking it off and taking it back on messed up things. So that's probably what's happening is I keep turning it off and on and changing things.
Oh, especially if you're turning it off and on. Yeah, no, don't do that. If you turn
should I just stop and start all over again?
Yeah, don't do that ever again. If you stop an ad, and Allie might feel differently about this, Sean might feel differently about this, Brian might feel differently about it. But when you stop an ad, I find everything just goes to a halt, and you're pretty much starting from fresh. So depending on how many times you've stopped and started this ad, that's why it's taking so long to figure out its shit.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to change something, do not go in and edit. Just duplicate, edit it, figure out which one works better, let them both run for a day, and you'll know. Normally, I know within 24 hours which one's working better, right? Like, even though the other one spent more money, this one, if it already has quite a bit of likes and stuff, and maybe even a comment, because that's what we're going for, right? Then I know that one's obviously the better one. So,
okay.
But yeah, that's what I would do. Don't edit.
Okay.
I guess
you might want to touch on it. I don't know.
Yeah, like if it's a dark post, you could duplicate it and then go switch up the bottom line.
Oh yeah, I guess. See, I only run dark, so that's
so she's not. Melissa, yours isn't a dark post. It's probably on your page, right?
Yeah, they're all on my page.
Yeah, so you would either you can take the ad copy and run a dark post with the same picture and the same ad copy, and then just edit the bottom of it and see how good it does with the dark post, or you can shut it off. Like, in my opinion, and I know Kat was talking about dark posts like him, but if you don't have any comments or leads on it yet, then I would feel safe about shutting it down, going and editing the post on your page and getting it running again. It's just like when it's already performing and you're getting like, dollar something website leads, don't go shut it down and edit it. Why would you? But it's kind of too early to tell. You've just been getting likes. So try it. I think it's worth it to try it, or just run a dark post like Kat said, and then you can try as many different variations as you want. And then when you find the one that's really working, you could take that and put it into a post on your page and run it like that as well. So there's lots of options to try, but you're getting lots of likes on it already. But yeah, with the dark post, you'd never shut it down and edit it and then run it again ever.
Yeah, and I think with her existing too, even if she goes in, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't do these.
Okay.
But like when she goes in and edits it, she's not restarting the old campaign. She's starting a new one, right? Because then it would.
No, I just turn it off.
Yeah, you turn it off. Yeah, and then you create a new campaign with that.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't turn back on the old one. Just create a new.
I see.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
That would be the same idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we're on the same page now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so in like conclusion, should I turn these ones off and like start from scratch, or just let them go now?
Al, you go first, and then I'll give you my opinion.
You have no comments on it? Like, you just
No, I got like one comment. Yeah, and lots of likes.
And in 5 days?
4 days, maybe?
4? Yeah, like I would shut it down and then go edit the call to action and then try a new campaign with it.
Okay.
Because even every time you shut an original ad down and go and start a new campaign, you're giving Facebook the opportunity to take it and put it in front of a different group of people in your range, obviously, which gives you a chance that maybe they'll interact more. Are you doing the ad sticking as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that for a couple days, and we found like a copy and a picture that worked best, so I have 2 different ads out there.
Yeah, like I would stop it, not spend any more money on it, and then either split test with some dark posts with the same ad copy, or switch it up on your page and try a new campaign with it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
My advice would be don't shut them off until you have another one active running.
Yeah.
Always have an active campaign running when you go to make a new one. That's the only thing I would add to that.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Something else running, then you can shut off the old one.
She would have to shut it off if she had it on her page, and then just get it running right after. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But I agree to always have one running. Like, don't shut it down to edit it and wait 3 days. Like, totally agree with Pat. It keeps you motivated if you always have one running for you, right?
Well, and Facebook will also tend to approve you quicker if you have something else active running in the back end.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
but yeah. Okay. So everybody's good on that question? Yeah. Okay, cool. Who's next? Jesse, I know you had questions for me last week. I know you probably have some more questions for me this week.
Yeah, I have like, I don't know, I was having 3 campaigns going, but my one ad that can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had one ad that I was going with, but I had spent like $13 and I had like 2 leads and like 1 comment. So I think it was my picture, so I switched it up, but I think the ad copy is good. So I just started running that yesterday, so I'm gonna see what it is. But that was my question. So I was like, when should I shut it off if it's getting comments and stuff? But it was like up at $13. It wasn't really like converting as well.
Okay. So this is what I would do because you have technically 3 leads at $13. So you're getting about a $4 lead, right? Because technically the comment counts as a lead because you can talk to them. In my world anyway, is how I calculate it. With that, if you think that the ad copy is the really good standing part in it, and you think that that's the photo that's not, this is where I'm going back into dark posts. But what I would do is I'd create another campaign. Are you doing post engagement, I'm assuming? Yeah, okay. I'd click on post engagement, go through the bottom. When you get to where you can add a photo, you can actually add up to like, I think it's 6 or 10 photos into that thing. And what it does, and I've done it in the past, and everyone was like, wow, you're running a lot of ads right now. But technically it's one ad, but Facebook throws it out all 6 different ways. And you will see which photo works best with that ad copy. Commentary in the back here. But that's what I would do. And I can, at the end, if you guys want me to show you, I can show you how to do that, because it's a really good way to test photos, especially if you're not using a video or if you don't know if the photos are going to work. I've done it in the past, and it really singles it down to which photos are actually working. And then once you figure it out, then you take that and you can either do what 80% of the community does, and I have nothing against it, is create the existing post. Oh, that's okay, Melissa. I'm recording, so it should be okay. Is create an existing post with what photo you found worked the best, and then you can create your campaigns from there. Or you can do what I do, and I don't have any of my ads on my page, I just run darks, and you can create more duplicates of the same thing and now test out ad sets. So, but I really like doing it that way when I'm testing out a photo, because photos are so hard. They can be an amazing photo and an amazing ad set, but sometimes, or ad copy, sorry, but sometimes they don't commingle. So it's really hard to figure out what's not working. So when you know that your ad copy is good, it's really good to run those post engagements that have the option to put in 6 or 8 photos, and then Facebook sends all of them out, and they all look like a single. It's not the collage one. It's called a single image ad still. It's not collage. Don't get me wrong there. It's not the ones that are slideshow. It's none of that. It's just Facebook will take that ad copy and put each one of the photos that you picked, make 6 different ads with it, and send it out at the same time. I believe, I'm not 100% positive, but I believe it still only spends the $5 a day, but at least you're finding out which photos are actually getting the engagement. And then from there you take that and you create a $5 a day ad with whatever photo was working, or if there was 2 photos working, split test them both, figure out which one works best out of those 2, and then take it from there and split test ad sets, split test locations, demographics, because you're always going to want to be testing. And which option is that? Oh, how about I just walk through it? Does everybody want me to do that? Yes. Okay. I cannot minimize while recording. All right, Zoom, I won't minimize. Just give me 2 seconds to log in. Anyone else while I get that up, or do you have any more other questions? Jessie? No? Okay, I'll just quickly, I have to log in, so my whole computer was X'd out and my internet's slow, so it might take me a minute. So anybody can throw out any more questions. I can't see you, but I can talk until I get all logged in here. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, someone's got a question for me? Yay.
So I haven't run an ad in quite a while. I ran my first one a couple of days ago. I did shut it down yesterday. So I ran it as a post engagement and on the short ad, but I didn't have my link in it, and it got it had a whole bunch of likes and a couple comments. But
Can I pause you? You're just really, really quiet, and I'm catching part of it, but not all of it. I don't know if you can talk closer or... Sorry. I have you on full blast on my side, but maybe it's just my computer.
it might be on mine.
Yeah, 'cause you're still really quiet. I'm almost to where I need to be, so just give me a second here. And then I can actually see you. I just can't see anybody. I can't lip read from not seeing you. Okay. Sorry guys, my computer's slower than molasses today. Where's your computer? I'm seeing them. Oh, never mind. We got her. Great campaign.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah.
It was totally my headphones.
Oh. Okay. Right here. Okay. So yeah, let's answer your question, and then I got the other stuff open. So.
Okay, so I ran it as an engagement,
Okay.
and it was a short ad with a picture of my son and I.
Mhm.
And it got like 2 comments that were like, "Oh, I like your picture," but it wasn't anything that I considered like a lead.
Okay.
I got like 50 likes on the picture and the ad, but I didn't get anything more than that. So what I was kind of wondering was whether I should run the same ad as a conversion and see if that would be a little bit different.
Depends. So like in your ad copy, you're saying it's a short ad.
Yeah.
What, if you could summarize it for me, what did it say?
It was relating to like daycare. It was like, no more daycare. I didn't want to bring my son to daycare anymore. If you feel the same way, kind of thing, like comment.
Okay, so probably what the issue was is there just wasn't enough information for people to be like, well, why am I commenting? Why am I clicking her link? Why am I messaging her? I find this is a big issue with a lot of ads sometimes. Like I used to run a lot of short ads too, like really short ones with either a video or a good photo. Same idea, because I actually hate reading through the really long ones. My brain does not stay focused for that long. So I found a passion in the earlier summer months to write really short ads. Now, when you write a really short ad, you have to be very to the point of what you're talking about though. Okay. I like the feeling that you're giving off with that. I like that you did the kid post with a photo of you and him or her. Sorry, I'm not quite sure which one it is. I like the idea, but I think you need a more direct call to action instead of just saying, do you feel the same way? Well, yeah, that's probably why people were liking. Well, yeah, we do feel the same way, like the post. But if you actually want them to understand that there is an opportunity behind that, you have to give them a little bit more. So even if it's like 2 extra lines of why you were able to change that, why you were able to be home with your kid, what or how they could do it too, or something that gives the illusion. Like, you don't have to, like, I'm not necessarily one of those, I don't always like to talk about the system, and I don't always like to talk about the success, but I also like to talk about the learning and what I've gained from it. Because you can take the ads very many routes. Like, I've actually seen, who was it? Ashley, actually. She did a post the other, I guess it was probably a month ago, but I saved it because I just freaking loved it. And it had nothing to do with the business. It had everything to do with like mindset and feeling abundant, and how she changed her life by feeling more abundant, and like the energies in her life. And she actually got people that are more like her to message her because they wanted that feeling. So you have to create that feeling enough. It doesn't always have to be about the system. It doesn't always have to be about the training, and it doesn't always have to be about the business, but you have to create some sort of emotion and a solution. You can't just create an emotion and then say, do you feel the same way? Yeah, they're going to feel the same way, but what's the solution here? Does that make sense? I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I have it in front of me. Can I just read you?
Oh, 100%. Go ahead.
So it says, oh my gosh. It says, I've had enough, no more daycare. What's the point of working full time just to barely be able to cover daycare costs? All I ever wanted was to enjoy quality time with my son. I was completely shocked when I realized what changed next. Have you come to that point in your life when it seems like the little time you have in a day to spend with your family just seems to fly by? We need to enjoy more of our time, not grind it away. Comment, agree to talk to me about what I discovered that gave me all my time back with my son.
Okay, you're getting there. You almost had it. I think with an additional 1 or 2 lines, without making it super long, keeping it short to the point, you could have had more of a reaction from people. Because what you did is you took the pain point, you gave the result, and you gave that feeling of needing, like, here's why you should comment, but where was the solution in there? So the solution can be something really basic. I found, I'm not really in the creative mood right now, but maybe Allie can point in on this. Maybe she knows something that you could add to that, because it is really good. I like it. I liked how you did that and how you did it in a very short way. Because I've done many ads like that about my sons, about
because it could almost touch, and I found a system that allows you to.
Yeah, like, I've used that line a lot. I've used that line a lot. Just a minute, actually. Where's my phone?
But yeah, like, definitely Anae's saying something like, I think I picked back. Do you guys hear it?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do I pick back?
No.
Oh, okay. You on my end. Yeah, just saying that you found something that's allowed you to, create an income online from home type of thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, something that gives them a sense of security too, right? Like, because when we give the idea of not going to a full-time job, we're not giving that security anymore. So you also have to give a solution that has security, that they're still going to be able to provide while being at home.
Yeah.
I think is where Allie was going with that. So, like,
yeah, I can play around with that.
Yeah, I think you are on the right track, and honestly, giving you our words isn't going to be your words anyway. So, but I think you have the idea of what you need to add. Like, it's a good ad, it's a good short one, but in order to get people to actually understand what you want, you have to give more of a secured solution. But anyway, okay. I got my screen up.
Should I run that as a conversion instead of an engagement though?
If you want to run it as a conversion, you totally could. You'd still need a solution in there as wording, right? And then instead of saying comment agreed, and also again, remember that 4-word answer, try to have in all your ads that, like, I always used to run the I'm in or the send it's and the stuff. And I actually just found out 3 weeks ago that if you can get them to comment 4 words, it's way better, 100 times better. It counts for way more points towards your algorithm. So, and that's probably something that Facebook's changed over the last little while, right? Facebook's always changing. So the more you can get them to say, the better. If you want to change it into conversion, I would split test both, because that one is a lot more feeling, and it is very, very not enough information. I don't feel like for a conversion. I don't think you'll get the conversions enough. I think you need to create that relationship with them to understand what the post is about.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because they can't just read through and say, okay, that would work for me. Click the link and go through.
Yeah, like when you look at the ad, you have to understand what the other people on the other side are thinking too. Like, I understand what you did, and how is clicking this link going to help me? Until you've had that conversation and put that security into the relationship with that, I don't think you're going to get as many conversions as if you kept it as an engagement. But that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
If you had more information in there, because I'm whatever that word is, analyst, and I think if you had more information in there, I would definitely click your link, because you've given me that emotion, you've given me the pain points, you've given me, once you change it a little bit, the secured solution. But in that short thing, it's not enough for me to click the link and register for stuff. To me, it's not. So it might work. I would always split test. Try it. It's $5 a day. You know what I mean? Like, if you ran it for 2 days, you'd know which one worked better for you. If you had 5 comments on the engagement but only 1 conversion, obviously the engagement's probably going to be better for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. Anyway, okay. I'm going to try and run through this other thing quickly. I'm going to go kind of quick, because I know last time the ad one got a little bit distracted. So I'm going to stay focused here. Try to. So we're going to keep all that the same. Oh my gosh, my computer's slow. Normally I change the name. I'm really kind of anal about that, naming everything. So, but I'm not going to do it today. And all this can just stay as it is, because we're just showing how to run with more photos. So I'm not even going to do anything here. Everybody should know how to do this by now. If you do need more help, though, feel free to reach out to any of us. Oh, come on, computer. Sorry, guys. I don't know what my Wi-Fi doesn't like winter, I suppose. Oh, make sure you guys change this. Important. Okay, so in here, when I don't want to use an existing post. So this is probably where my knowledge of Black Post comes. When you're split testing photos, this is what you would want to do, right? Okay, you can, so see, it says here, you can create up to 6 ads at once by uploading multiple images. So what happens, so you click on the single image, and I believe you can do this with conversions as well. I'm pretty sure I've done it a million times. Oh, I don't even know what I have for photos on this thing. Let's just, okay, right here, sure. This one, and we'll do this one. It doesn't really matter. Sure. Oh, Lila, oh, there you go, Allie. Lila in a laundry basket. She figured that was her bed one night. That's funny. Yeah, I'll show you again. Oh, this one. We'll just make it fun. And she buried herself in the towel too. It was ridiculous. But anyway.
Oh, Lila. Oh, Lila.
Oh, Lila. Okay. Oh, she heard me. She's like that. Okay, so we're just gonna upload. I don't know how many I picked. Probably like 4. Doesn't matter. So we'll just go. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This stuff doesn't matter because everybody knows how to do it. I'm just showing you how to see them all. So, okay, I gotta move this bar again. Yeah. So up here, you know, normally we go through these and you can see it on like all your desktop and your mobile feeds and all that stuff, but you can also go up here and you can see all of that. So there's Ryder, first day of school, not very freaking happy. So there's one ad preview. There's another ad preview. There's another ad preview, and there's another ad preview. I just made, how many ads? 5 ads in 2 seconds. Okay, and Lila in the laundry basket. All right. She made a home there. And you can, yeah, you can.
That's awesome. I've never.
Yeah, it's super easy. It's the best way to split test photos because honestly, you don't want to go through and create a whole new campaign for each one. And then what, I'm just going to see if it's going to cost you for each one or, oh, I still had it set for $11, but whatever. Yeah, no, so it all runs under the $11 daily, or the $5 is normally what you would set it to, right? So all those 5 ads still run under the $5, or you can up it, you know, like if you wanted to be like, no, I want to spend a little bit more money, because it is 5 different ads and really get my data quicker. That's how I do it because I don't like waiting for data. I'd prefer to spend, you know, $30 in day one than wait 5 days to spend $30. But that's just me. So you can adjust the budget here, but what you're doing is you're split testing a photo. So now when I go to run this, it'll all show up under campaign as one ad. And then at ad set, it's going to be one ad. But then at the ad tabs or the adverts tabs, however your business manager is set up, in the adverts, it's going to show 6 ads. So it's really kind of cool, but it's all going to be spent under the daily budget that you set for. So it's not going to.
So it's like ad sticking with pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could teach you something today, Allie. I thought you were smarter than me when it came to this stuff.
No, that's so.
We all know all little tricks, right?
Yeah.
I was testing out the last 2 months. I've been really trying to figure out what I could do to help with split testing at the beginning for like the team. And I found this was a really good way because it still can only spend $5 a day if they have a smaller ad budget, but you can see right away which photo is doing better. Like you don't even have to wait to get to the 500 because you'll know right away, oh, this one's obviously, it's got 2 comments on it. It's obviously
totally.
So
yeah, that's so valuable.
From there, then you can decide which photos to actually post on your page because you guys, most of you do the direct existing post. So from this black post that I've done, oh, I'm drawing all over the screen. How'd that happen? From this black post of 6 different ads, now I can be like, okay, so I know that Lila in a laundry basket works really good and Grouchy Ryder looks really good, but photos of me don't do shit. Right? So now I know what I post on my page. And then also you kind of have an idea too, what people that like you like to see as your photos. Because sometimes I have 3 different pages that I run because I've had issues in the past, but whatever. So I still post on all 3. But one of my pages, they like more dog posts. One of my pages likes more photos of me, and one of my pages is definitely more of my children. So from here, I can really tell what my audience is liking. And then I can also use that in creating content posts for my page too, because now I know out of 6 different photos, and use a variety. Like don't use, I don't know, the same photo edited 6 different ways. Test out different things, like pictures of your pets, pictures of your kids, pictures of, I don't know. You know what I mean? And then it helps when you're doing posts on your page too, because you know that everybody likes Lila in a laundry basket. So post more photos of Lila.
Totally. That's like super massive, especially for all of you who don't have a massive ad budget. Yeah. This is ad sticking like to the next level. So this is so valuable.
Well, and when I was doing this, I had probably 3 of these running, all with different ad sets. So 3 campaigns with all different ad sets, or not ad sets, sorry, ad copies. So all different written, but all same 6 photos. So each ad set, I was figuring out which kind of photo works best for each one of those. And I was only spending $15 a day on each of those 30 ads. I had 30 ads. And people were messaging me from the community and be like, Kat, fuck, you're running so many ads. And I'm like, it's just the way I'm split testing. So
totally, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really good. especially if you're running photo content, because videos, I don't know if you can do it with videos. Let me look. I've never tried. Oh yeah, no, you can only do one. And then slideshows, I find don't work. They're too distracting. People have too much fun flipping through. They never actually read anything. But that's my opinion again. But yeah. So is there anything else? Now I'm going to stop this share because I don't really want to post that because, well, maybe Lila in a laundry basket would work, but we don't know. But yeah, is there anything else I can cover for you guys? I know we've been on for an hour, so I don't want to make this another 3-hour ad training, but that's what you guys want. Oh, I haven't checked the chat at all. Okay, let me see. Ruby, I wish. I'm finally getting started after mine getting shut down 2 times. Oh, Ruby, you had that problem too? I actually had that problem with one of my new girls this month. She just came in 2 weeks ago and already had her ad account shut down twice. What we actually had to do is create a whole new business manager for herself. And now she has no issues. So if you want, I can quickly show you how to do that too. I'm so glad you shared that. I've changed a few photos because of that reason. Yeah, and the problem, Chantel, with changing the photo, I guess it depends if you're running black posts or existing, like Ali said, because it's okay to change it according to Ali on existing. But if you're changing shit, you're changing the algorithm. You're changing where Facebook's sending it all the time. So it's like, that's why I always test with black posts, and then I go in and I choose to post on my page with what works, because I find then I'll get more engagement off my page too. If you use the URL option on post engagement, is it cheaper than a conversion? Kate, not necessarily, because with post engagement, Facebook is only targeting people that like to comment, that like to like your posts, that like to be in contact with you. So it's not necessarily targeting people that like clicking links, okay? That's why conversions are set up that way. They're definitely targeted to more people that actually like to click links. That's where Facebook sends them. But not that I'm against it. I do run a lot of post engagements. I always test, see what works better. I'm a test freak. I run a million ads just to find one that works, right? I'm not against it because it gives them another option for the people that don't want to comment, right? But in your call to action, I would still be really, really not strict, but stern on what you want them to do. Just because you're giving them the ability to click the link, this is a post engagement, so don't be telling them to click the link. Tell them to comment, tell them to message. They already know they have the option to click the link because it says get more info or whatever, learn more, right? You don't need to tell them that twice. What do you mean by create a new business account, new fan page? No, you do not have to create a new fan page. Ali, are you okay with me showing them this?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna jump off. We're leaving the gym. So yeah, I'll message you before we're coming
That's fine.
over the bridge.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to show them how to create a new business manager, but it's mainly for people that are having like huge troubles with ads accounts. So
Well, it's good info for them to all know anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's a best backup. Everybody's
Okay.
allowed to, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that and then I'll get off. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yes. Okay, so everyone, the new business manager account. So what that means, remember when we first created it and we asked to take claim of our business page and we did all these things, as a personal profile, you are allowed 2 business managers, okay? Nobody knows this because you have to type it in your URL very, very clearly for Facebook to send you to the create new business manager page. Your account has been flagged 3 times and I have no idea why. Tanya, yeah, this would be a really good option for you. And I think Ruby was having the same issue. She says she's not good now, which is good. But for future reference, Ruby, you will want to know this just in case this starts happening to you again. Can you bring your fan page over? Completely. You can even bring your ad accounts over, the ones that are still working. You can bring everything over to the new one. I had to set up a couple new accounts because of my current Facebook is under my daughter's fan Facebook. Oh, fan page. Okay. So you created a business page under your daughter's Facebook because your personal got shut down? Is that right? Okay. Thanks, Kat. I was asking because I had so many likes on my post engagement, and I thought maybe a few of them were kind of scared to comment or message. Okay, so Kate, so you have a link on yours?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so when you're running the post engagement, Facebook is typically sending it to people that like to comment, like to do all those things, right? Because they know what everybody likes to do. I am a link clicker. I am an online shopper, so I click everything. I typically don't comment. So for me, Facebook would target me for conversions, right? And they always do. Trust me, I'm filled in my newsfeed with conversions. But when you add a link as like a learn more button to your post engagement, that could be why you're not getting as many comments. So it is one variable to think about. If you don't have a link in there, it's because your call to action is probably not strong enough. Okay. Be more powerful.
Yeah, no, I had probably 2 or 4 leads every day for the last week or 10 days.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because I had like probably in total with all the split testing, probably 300 or 400 likes. So I just was wondering if, maybe I would get more people if they had
you totally
an option
could.
I would click a link,
I would totally add it in there.
Yeah.
Or what I would do is, I know you split tested lots. So first thing I would do is create either a duplicate, or I don't know how you have it set up, if it's an existing post or what you would do, but totally test it with the link. Because it might work better for you if you're finding that the comments are starting to slow down. But what you could also do is also make your call to action more strong and get people to comment more, like more than 2 words, comment 4 words, because what that's going to do is keep your algorithm steady, and it's not going to slowly lack. Because I find with post engagements, when you first get started, you get a lot of the, yeah, I'm in. But then people start slowing down on the words and go, me. So now it's 1 word. Or hands up, like an emoji, like a hands up. And it's like, okay, I need you to comment to get me more points. So just always try and be creating them to say more on your ad, because that is a better comment to Facebook than a 1-word comment. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to do that business manager. Now, the only thing... Okay, who wants to know? Actually, I might get you to share screen. If Tanya, are you on a device that you could do that, like a computer, or no? You can just type it in the comments.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'll try and do it on mine. The only thing that might come up is I already have 2. So what I'll show you is I'll just show you mine. So see, I have 1111 Marketing is one of my business managers, and A Millionaire Lifestyle is my second one. And then I also have my personal ad account. So most of you guys are only gonna have 2 things there. Right? And then within both of these, I each have separate ad accounts and separate pages and whatever. But when you go to business.facebook, and then once it comes up, I go, yeah, /over. I go back and I write overview. Okay. Once you write overview, yeah, leave. That's fine. What it's going to do is it's going to take you to here. You're still logged in at the top, but look, I can create an account now. You're creating a whole new business account, okay? What I would recommend when you go to do this, your business name, doesn't matter, no one else is gonna see it, right, except for you. Do name it something different than the first one, so Facebook doesn't think that you're remaking the same business if you've already had issues with it, right? Name it something else. I don't know if it's gonna let me go through this, and honestly, I don't know if I really want to yet. But it's all the same steps you guys took at the beginning. So anyone having issues with getting flagged accounts, I just had to go through this with one of my new girls, and literally from her likes campaign on, she was constantly getting flagged. And I don't know what it was, but she had set up something wrong, obviously, and everything was just flagged. So I'm like, fuck it. We're creating a new business manager from scratch, and we're gonna go that way. Now, once you get in here, it's the same process. You have to take claim of your page, which should automatically get approved because you're already in Min, okay? You have to still create 5 more ad accounts, which should be fine because it's brand new business manager. You should be able to get all 5 brand new ones, okay? only implement a payment method on one. Your next step will be taking that one ads account, creating the pixel for it, and implementing it into whatever one you did the payment method on, implementing that into your back office of gas. It's pretty much step by step the same what you did at the beginning, okay? And then you are going to have to run some sort of basic ad, like a likes campaign, or something simple like a get message campaign, or something really simple. Yes, your page is seasoned, and make sure you're posting still 3 times a day, doing your daily activity on your page. But this should clear out anything that's ever had you flagged in the past, unless your personal profile has been flagged. This will work. But yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, you'll just go through that, and it's a whole same setup. Does anybody have questions about that? I can answer without being on share screen here. How do I get off the share screen? Oh, there it is. Anybody have questions about that? No? Everybody's good? Tanya, you're good? Am I frozen? I don't know. Nobody's answering me. Somebody answer me. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Great, thanks. Okay, perfect. I'm like, am I on mute? Yeah, so if anybody ever runs into those issues, because I've had it where I've had like, I was sitting exactly in the same spot and I watched all of my ad accounts get flagged. I'm stuck. I can't do anything, you know. So I've had to, thank goodness for Caitlin Leslie. She's actually the one that showed me that you can create another business manager, and everyone's allowed 2 per profile. So it's a great alternative to creating a new page. It's a great alternative to creating a new profile, because especially now, Facebook has made it more difficult to create a profile on Facebook. I think sometimes you need to send in IDs and do all the things. So it's definitely a good alternative, right? The one where it was your daughter's page or Facebook profile that you have your page on, just make sure that you are the admin. And if you haven't been the admin, then you are going to need to request that as your profile, or whatever the business manager profile is under, as the admin. So, because it's going to take a week if you're not already an admin before you're allowed to do anything, as in create a new business manager and attach that page. You have to be an admin for, you will have to be an admin for at least a week, have admin rights if you're not already. So, because I don't know if you just created the page under your daughter, if you created everything under your daughter. So I don't know the whole circumstance there, but if you want to create a new business manager under your old profile with that page, that's fine, you can do so, but your profile that you're creating the business manager under has to have that person as an admin. I have to check that out, the business manager in 2 accounts, yeah. And if you only have 2 ad accounts, please, girl, go get the full 5. Always be trying to get the full amount of ad accounts that you can, because once one gets shut down, you can never create another one unless you create a new business manager. So always, always, always try and have the most amount of ad accounts in your back office. Anything else before we hop off? We've been on for a while. Yeah, I've had to do that. Yeah. So yeah, once you create your new business manager, it should fix all things. You're a clean slate, because Facebook is seeing you as a completely different business, even though it's the same page. So pretty awesome. My computer's gonna die, so if you guys don't have any other questions, I will let you guys go. Right now at 3? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome, guys. I hope this was a little bit more organized than the last one. You're welcome. Yeah. But like I'm sure all of us are available. If you ever have questions about ads, I love that you guys are helping each other out in the chat. That's super awesome to see. You guys are all really supportive and loving. And make sure you guys are still commenting and liking people's ads in that file section. I know a lot of you have been adding new ads in there, so that's awesome. Just make sure you guys are helping each other out there, because it's always better to have more engagement on everything. Good. Yes, it's always good to get them live because you never know when our computers get screwed up and then you don't record. But this one's recording supposedly. So, but yeah, I gotta let it go because if I don't get this downloaded before my computer dies, we will not have a recording. So, love you guys. Have a good day, and we will see you tomorrow.